In this step, we'll set up the online speech to text and intent detection engine. We are using Google's Dialogflow, but you can technically use any speech to text and intent engine of your choice. So there's some by Amazon and by other companies as well. So go to dialogflow.com, click on go to console. I'm already signed in, but you need to go through the sign in process. After that, what we first want to do is create a new agent. So if you have no agent prior, you'll see a button that says create agent over here. Otherwise, click on this drop down menu and say create new agent. Once that's done, name your agent Pico, change the time zone to your time zone and the default language if you need to. Make sure that this option over here, create new project, a new Google project is selected. Once you ensure that this is selected, click create. It might take a few minutes to get set up. And now that it's set up, what you need to do is click on this cog icon next to the name of the agent, and then we want to go to export and import. So there is a pre-created agent which will provide a good starting point of some commands that I have already created, that you can import into your agent, and then you can add in your own commands later. So where do you find that zip file? You go to the GitHub repository. So go to github.com/shakeit/pico. This is the URL right there. You want to clone or download this repository, so you can just download it as a zip. Unzip the repository, and then inside that you will see inside the electron folder, inside app, inside config, there's this zip folder called Dialogflow agent. That's the zip folder that we will now upload into Dialogflow. So go to Dialogflow and you can say import from zip. You can drag that file right into place, and after that, to confirm, type in import and hit import. So now you see it's added 9 intents and 4 entities, and I'll do another video covering Dialogflow itself, but these are the pre-created intents and entities to serve as a good starting point for your own commands. Once that's done, just click done. Again, if you're not in this settings page, just click on this cog, which will bring you to the settings page. A few things that you need to note is you have to make sure you keep a note of this project ID. In my case, it's pico-yucktm. It'll be unique and different for you. This is a project ID that you'll need to enter later on in a config file, and this is their service account. So what you want to do after making a note of this, and you can always log in and again see it later, is click on this link to take you to your Google Cloud Console. Now this has taken me to my Google Cloud Console. If you remember seeing in Dialogflow, it was called Dialogflow-TPX OVF. Now this, if you go back to your Cloud Console, this is the one that's there, and you want to download your API key, which will give you access to Dialogflow. So click on these 3 vertical dots, click create key, make sure JSON is selected, and click create. This will now download a file to your computer, which is your private key to access it. Keep this extremely safe. Do not post it on GitHub. Do not share it with anybody, because if it gets in the wrong hands, it could rack up huge bills for you. After downloading it, you want to rename this file to dialogflow.json. Right, and again, just keep a note of where you save this file, because we're going to need it at a later stage.